park in about a year, so I don't remember all of this. This is all new, I think. So to get on the tram, you have to go through metal detectors. So interesting that they do that now in front of the tram. Gonna head on in now.
While the tram is moving, and supervise your children.
Para su seguridad, favor de permanecer sentados con las puertas cerradas, manteniendo sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas adentro mientras el tranvía esté en movimiento. Y vigilen a sus niños. Gracias.
Please hold on to hats, glasses, or any loose items that could fall from the tram. If an article should fall, please stay seated until the next stop and inform the nearest cast member. Thank you.
Gracias.
Gateway to Disneyland Park, Disney California Adventure Park, and the Downtown Disney District.
Welcome to Disneyland and Downtown Disney. So I'm going to walk through Downtown Disney because I actually have a reservation to go eat at the Rainforest Cafe, which is, of course, on the other side of Downtown Disney.
Oops, sorry.
So I'm here for Mickey's Halloween party. Just had lunch at Rainforest Cafe. And it's now after 3, so I can head into the park. It's going to be a mix of regular park guests and the party tonight. So it will be crowded just for the first 3 hours. And then after that, if it's just like last year, it's going to be dead. 5-minute waits for everything other than Haunted Mansion. Haunted Mansion was the only exception with more than like maybe 15-20 minutes last year. So this is always the best time to come. Also cheapest tickets. Alright, so I made it in. Got my wristband for the event tonight. And I'm going to make use of the fast passes as they will be shutting down at 6 o'clock. But for now you can see it is kind of crowded. Many people are leaving though, which is a great thing. And the event is actually sold out tonight, but it was sold out last year and there was nobody here, so it's gonna be a pretty good night. Very rare that you can experience Disneyland the way you're gonna experience it on a day like today. Like as you can see on a Wednesday, just during the day, is super packed. Well, if you go to Magic Mountain right now, nobody. Same with Knott's. Something about Disney, just always crowded. Wait times aren't as bad as I expected. Astro Blaster's 5 minutes, Star Tours is 20 minutes. But I mean, those are kind of lackluster rides, so you see with space, I'm gonna guess 45 minutes. 35 minutes, not too bad. Let's see if it still has Fast Pass though. So I was doing a little bit of research on the rides because I was just kind of bored last night. And I found out something interesting. Submarine Voyage has a very low capacity, like almost as bad as a Skyrocket 2 or RMC Raptor. It's pretty incredible how bad the capacity is. That's why the wait time's always long, even if it's a short ride, or short line. It's about 800 people an hour, which is really bad. That's, I think Full Throttle does more than that. It's a little bit higher than a Skyrocket 2 and a little bit higher than a RMC Raptor. So that's kind of crazy to think about. And it doesn't even look like they're running all the subs today. I see 4 in storage, or in the storage track. That means only 4 is out. So here's the new fast passes for the bobsleds. I've heard it doesn't work very well because of the low capacity of the ride. It basically has like the same style seating as an RMC Raptor. Not very good, it's inline seating. But I'm gonna go do single rider on it. And it is an Ace Classic coaster. First tubular steel roller coaster ever built. So definitely excited to ride it again. Alright, so I just got off of Autopia. Haven't done that in years. I haven't done that since I was like really young. But now my fast pass for Space Mountain is good, so I'm gonna head over there and go ride that. Space Mountain is my favorite ride in the park, followed closely by Matterhorn. Matterhorn was running really fast today. I got back row and I got a couple decent pops of ejector, which actually was surprising because I don't remember that from last year. Oh, and the wait time for Space Mountain went way up. It was at 35 before, now it's at 50. But I get to skip all of that because of Fast Pass. Alright, time to go ride.
Please place all hats, glasses, and loose possessions in a storage pouch located directly in front of you. Prepare for launch on platform 2. You are now ready for your intergalactic adventure. Thank you, and have a great flight.
Launch control. This is Space Mission. Go ahead. At 402697. Address 13576. This is Space Mission.
Welcome, spacecraft. Space Mountain. Roller coaster sharp turns, sudden drops, and stops. Before you embark on your adventure, please place all hats, glasses.
Alright, so I just got off of Space Mountain. I really do love the Halloween overlay. I used to do that when I was younger. It used to scare me, but I think it's a great overlay for it. It's definitely fun. And I think the actual coaster itself is very underrated. People just overlook it because it's kind of just turns. But you get some, it pretty much remains full speed for the entire ride. Like, there's really no part of Space Mountain that's slow. It's kind of like how Intimidator 305 is, how it just kind of keeps its speed the entire ride. Space Mountain kind of does the same thing. Alright, so I just noticed something really weird. According to it, it's a 15-minute wait. That's more than 15 minutes. I know Big Thunder better than that. That is more than 15 minutes. But Fast Pass is available in 2 minutes if you get it right now. So literally I'm just gonna skip the whole line and not even wait anything. I don't know why that is, but you can pretty much get on right now instead of waiting probably 20 minutes, 25 minutes. So I just did Big Thunder Mountain. I definitely have to say I do not like the dynamic attractions version of it. The aerodynamics version was much better. Because it used to be rough like an arrow. It just doesn't feel like an arrow anymore, and it just kind of lost what kind of made it fun. I mean, it's not bad, but it's definitely not the best mine train. I mean, I don't think it ever was, but it's definitely not now. Alright, so we just went from Disneyland to California Adventure because we actually had no idea that we got both parks this year. Last year wasn't like that. So I actually get to try the new Guardians ride today. I'm not looking forward to it. I really have a bitter hatred towards that ride. For very obvious reasons. It was Tower of Terror was my second favorite ride of all time, right behind Harry Potter and Forbidden Journey. So I really do have a hatred for Guardians of the Galaxy, and not to mention, it just looks disgusting. I doubt my opinion will change, but I'm going to try it. Oh, look how disgusting this ride is.
Out of here, keep on grooving. Love ya, mean it, Guardians.
Well, I just rode that for the first time. That was awful. That was one of the worst rides I think I've ever ridden. It's bad. Like, I knew it wasn't going to be good, but I didn't think it was going to be that bad. I was hoping I was going to be wrong and it was going to be good. No, it was 10 times worse than I thought it could ever be. Drops are nerfed. They don't feel anything like the old one. It has more drops, but it's kind of just trading quality for quantity. So basically more like Twisted Colossus compared to Lightning Rod. Has more moments of airtime, but well, maybe not. Maybe Lightning Rod has more, but you get the point. They really went for more rather than quality ones. Pretty much everything about it was very cheaply done. You could tell it was not done with care. They didn't have a very big budget for it because it was not good. The pre-show, I thought the rocket animatronic looked good in videos, but it looks absolutely awful in person. It's one of the worst animatronics I think I've ever seen. And it's a 30-second pre-show, shortest thing I've ever seen. So, verdict, one of the worst rides I've ever ridden. Gonna do Radiator Springs Racers, but single rider line is super long. It's almost out the entrance. I mean, it's only probably 20 minutes, but I'd rather not wait for it at all, so I'm gonna wait later. I'm gonna wait till later to ride it. So in the meantime, California Screamin'. So I just got on California Screamin' through single rider. The music wasn't working for the first half of it, which is very weird. So this whole first section until the lift hill didn't have music on it. It's not running super smooth. I mean, it wasn't as bad as it was last year. It's gotten better. But it's definitely not the smoothest anymore. The seats are awful on it. I forgot how bad the seats are on this ride. There's no padding whatsoever. But I'm a little bit disappointed that there's no music first half because I really love the music on this ride. Probably has one of the best on-ride audio soundtracks I've ever heard. You know, I like it better than like X2 because X2 is just a bunch of different music put together. This is like its own original soundtrack, and it's really good. got off of Radiator Springs Races. That has probably the fastest single rider line I've ever seen. I mean, it was long. There was probably 200, 300 people in there. It went by 30 minutes. Wasn't that bad at all. And that is a great ride, unlike that abomination right there. I'm just going over this way. I'm actually going to head back to Disneyland now. But I just wanted to go see what the lighting's like, because I heard the lighting at night is actually pretty cool. So, hopefully there's at least one good thing with the ride. So I just got off Splash Mountain. Total solo ride. Amazing. Love this ride so much. Now time to go get my candy. So you see they pass out candy all the way through here. So you get a ton of candy. You'll fill up your bag within the first like 3 stops you go to. It's ridiculous. But also amazing. Alright, so I did Pirates of the Caribbean, and then went to the next trick-or-treat stop. I think it had 6 carts in the entire area. It was massive. Already my bag is halfway full, even a little bit more. So I'm gonna go do Indiana Jones and see if there's any more trick-or-treat locations. I don't think there's any in Adventureland, but I could be wrong. It'd be cool if they made the Tarzan's treehouse into one, so you walk all the way through that and end with that. It would be amazing, but they didn't do it. What's the wait time? Yeah, it still says 15. So we're about to ride one of the best dark rides ever created, Indiana Jones and the Temple of the Forbidden Eye. It's has the motion style seats, or the motion style cars, similar, I guess you can kind of say similar to Battle for Metropolis or Transformers, but they're more car-shaped and less, I don't know, whatever you call that shape, but definitely more car-shaped. And it's got one of the best queues I've ever seen for any ride. Say though, Medusa Steel Coaster queue is the best queue I think I've ever been through. So if you haven't been to Six Flags Mexico, well, most of you haven't. I know you guys don't really go out of the U.S. Most of you guys that follow me. So go to Six Flags Mexico, go ride Medusa Steel Coaster. That's the best queue you'll ever see. This is probably in second place for it though.
Oh, you mean there was a whole thing right there? I don't know. You know, I do remember it, but it never worked. Maybe we'll just tug on it and everyone do it. And some people
So the fireworks are going off. I think that was the finale of it. I'm kind of mad at the employees here tonight. I waited 20 minutes for Indiana Jones, got to the front of the line, breaks down, kick everybody out of the line, and they just say, too bad. Well, the ride ops in the station said we would get a free fast pass for one of the rides, which probably would have been Haunted Mansion, because that's the only one with the line. And then the people at the front of the line, when we asked, or at the front that were holding people off from coming in, they said they just pretty much laughed at us when the whole group of people that was at the front of the line asked them about it. So I just did Submarine Voyage, and I really love that ride. It's really cool. It has some great technology on it, but I sat directly under the hatch, and it leaked. So when we went under the second waterfall, I got almost like drenched because it just leaked all over. So a little irritated with that. But now time to do Space Mountain Ghost Galaxy again.
The nightmare before Christmas had all through the house. Not a creature was peaceful. Your wandering eyes disappears. These Jack's little friends now. The ghost dog reindeer. If you don't, get caught.
13 rings of power, embracing strength that never ends. 12 signs of the zodiac.
So I finished off my night with Indiana Jones and Haunted Mansion. Did get stopped in Haunted Mansion for a while, both stuck on the ride and in line. Now it's time to head home. It's a little after 11. I'll be back in Orange County on Sunday to experience Knott's Scary Farm. But overall, this event was great. It's like the one time you can actually experience the park how it used to be, where there used to be nobody here and you could get on everything. It's very sad that it's not like that most of the time, but this is the only time you can experience it like this. So definitely recommend coming out. Check and see if there's still tickets available for certain nights, because definitely do it. It's amazing. You get to just experience the park with pretty much no lines. And you get free candy. So it's a win-win. And also now you get California Adventure for like 5 hours. So yeah, you can go ride the new Guardians ride, which sucks, but if you like it, go ahead and like it, but it's bad. You can go do California Screamin' and all that stuff over there during the day, and then come over here and then get no lines on all the rides. It's quite amazing. I honestly can't believe they actually do this. And I just had a great night here. Definitely come out and check it. And that will conclude this vlog for tonight. See you at Scary Farm.
No, no, no.